My possessive husband is Mafia King. Chapter 1. I'm Viola, and I was so happy to get married because it meant escaping my family. Since childhood, I had no good memories, and finally leaving that cold place felt like I was heading toward warmth and love. That's when I realized I was wrong. I heard moans coming from our room when I opened the door. I saw my husband having sex with another woman in our bed. I was shocked and stunned. I had thought I'd finally have someone who would make me feel warm, so how could he do this to me? Unable to process anything, I went to the guest room and fell asleep. In the morning, I woke up to see my husband lying next to me without any clothes. I gave him a death stare and checked if my dress had been removed. Thankfully, he hadn't touched me. I went a wash up. When I came out, he chuckled. "Disgusting," I murmured, leaving the room as he followed, looking confused. "How could a person be so shameless?" I murmured again. He grabbed my hand. "What are you murmuring? Why are you acting like I'm disgusted?" I turned toward him and gave him a death glare. That's when I saw someone who looked exactly like my husband, like a twin, smiling and walking toward us. I was confused. My husband turned to see who it was. "You bastard, aren't you ashamed?" My husband yelled, scratching his head awkwardly. "Sorry, sister-in-law, I made you both sleep in the guest room," he said. I touched my head in disbelief. "Sorry, I forgot to tell you that I have a twin brother, but I did inform your parents." "Didn't they tell you?" he asked, and I shook my head. At that moment, a girl from last night came out of our room. She ran happily toward my husband. "Honey," she called, trying to hug him, but he moved toward me. "You ugly woman, are you blind? Your honey is over there," he said, pointing at his twin, and grabbed my hand. "Now let's go to our room." I silently followed him. Once inside, he pinned me to the wall. "You thought that was me, right?" he asked, and I nodded. "You are quite brave," he said, locking eyes with me. "Yes, I am. So what? How was I supposed to know that was your twin brother?" I asked. "I have good taste in women," he replied, pulling me closer and planting a hickey on my neck. When he tried to touch my bare skin under my dress, I kicked him sharply. He groaned in pain. "You may have been with many women, but I'm not one of them. Give respect and take respect," I said, walking toward the door. "Now I understand you are unique," he yelled in pain. I turned back, smiled, and said, "That's good, Mr. Rod," winking, then walked out. Down in the hall, I noticed my stepmother waiting. "Why are you here?" I asked with a serious face. "None of your business," she said. I sighed in annoyance and turned to leave, but a voice called, "Stop." It was Rod's twin brother. I raised an eyebrow at him as he smiled. "Whatever happens in this mansion is her business. She may be a daughter of your house, but that was in the past. Now she's married into the Keenstone family. If you can't respect her, get out," he said firmly. My stepmother trembled as she tried to apologize. "Sorry, Viola," she said, but a strong voice interrupted. It was Rod. "Madam Viola," he said, as she gritted her teeth. "Forgive my rude behavior, Madam Viola," she said as Rod came and placed his hand around my hip. I was too stunned to speak.